What's up, everybody? Good question today coming your way from the Car Man. First and foremost, before I even get started about my whole eBay video we're going to do today, give you an opportunity to subscribe because we do playlists, and this is probably in a playlist you may want. Secondly, follow me on Facebook because if you want to get in touch with me, that is a fast way to do it. Alright, on to my subject today. So this is a shout out to my man Brian. He's down in Durham, North Carolina. What's up, my brother? He actually hit me with a slew of questions. They're kind of involved, so the best way to do it is just shoot a video explaining each one. And that's kind of what the forum is. That's kind of the background of how I'm actually working this playlist you'll be watching. It's real people having real problems trying to get real resolution. Alright, so basically he writes in, he's a new dealer, and he has another career that's parallel to this, and he's a new entrepreneur, and he's just trying to get started. So his time's rather limited, so he said, hey, what do you think about selling through eBay Motors? Alright, well, I'll be glad to share you what I think about it. First, eBay Motors is awesome. That is a great format to buy and sell cars from. For specific genres, like, give you an example. The rarer it is, the better it does on eBay. The more common it is, you can sell them on eBay, but you're probably not going to get real premium dollar because it's a common vehicle. Example, if you had an old classic hot rod, you put it on there, you're going to get people from all over the world bidding on it. If you put a Ford Taurus on there with the average miles, just a couple years old, you're probably going to get close to wholesale for it. Maybe do a little better, maybe a little less, but an average car does average at best on eBay, but a more of a niche car does really well on eBay. And also it finds buyers when you can't find them in your local market. So do I like eBay? Absolutely. Now, but for the market that you're dealing with, I would say, listen, find your market close to home. That's what you want to do if you've got to. Facebook's got a new forum they're out right now on their pages. They allow you to do it, and that's a good way to go based on the fact that you can set an appointment which might fit your schedule a little better. Also, put that in your advertising. You're going to set it on that day. That's the best way to overcome this with the car market niche that you're dealing with. It sounds like you're dealing with imports. Pretty affordable, cash and carry. I'm all about it. I feel you. You're in the right direction. The problem with eBay is that you might run into when you're dealing with those little imports, you know, with some miles on them, but you're in the lower end price, is you're not being able to buy those cars super cheap because they're actually pretty high demand for them. But on eBay, they're not going to go for a whole lot of money, even though you have to pay good. So you're going to have a pretty small profit margin. So in that aspect, I would probably pass on eBay or maybe do it on a limited scale. Maybe try one or two. You never know. You might find a niche. Say, I'm just throwing one out there. Let's pretend you just really like Honda Accord, two-door Honda Accords, and that's just what you want to buy from now on. Well, you maybe get so good at it and so known for it that on eBay, people go to eBay just to buy your Honda Accords. Possible? Doubt it. But, I mean, I don't want to rain on the parade and say it's not any good because eBay certainly has sold many cars for the companies I've worked for, so forth and so on. So we don't have any problem with eBay. Just letting you know that you got to use some sense when you're dealing with it because it's cost you about $100, I think, to register it, or when you sell it. I can't remember now. I think they actually changed that a little bit, but it still costs a little bit to sell it. Then you have the delay of money. So if you buy one on eBay, it takes you a little time to put it on auction, and then you got to set up a little time for them to actually buy it. And then a little time for them to come and get it. So a car that you should be holding on to for 3 or 4 days is now turning into a week or two possibly. So it does take a little longer to turn the money out. Now, if you do decide to go to eBay route, I can give you some tips on how to sell on eBay. And to get really good marks across the board. One, be very detail oriented. I love the guys like you have one little scratch, and yes, show the world that one little scratch because that's what they want to see. They want to see everything. They don't want any surprises when they pull up. The more detail-oriented you are, the better you're going to be. And the more service that car is, in other words, if you can say, hey, listen, I just changed the plugs, I did this, I did that. Whatever you can do on a used vehicle that you can give specific information on, do that, and always, always pull the Carfax before you put it on eBay, because they're going to pull the Carfax. So you might as well know what that car's got going on in the background. And whatever it is, fully disclose it. So that's the trick to eBay. Something a little different. You know, they just do really well on eBay. And if it's not really different, something you got for a really good deal that you could entice someone, you know, that's looking at 6,000 other Ford Tauruses. I'm just giving that for an example. So if you get a really good deal on it, eBay's probably a good route. I mean, if you got some time, it'll work. And if it's a little different or a little out of the ordinary, eBay will definitely work. I'll tell you some cars that do really good on eBay you wouldn't be surprised with. Hiring cars with some miles on them. I'm just randomly picking out a car. Let's say you were looking at a, let's just say a 911 Porsche. Let's just throw that out there. I'm looking at a 911 Porsche. Or I own a 911 Porsche and I want to sell it. Except it has 70,000 miles on it, which is higher than average. And the average ones have like 20,000 miles on it. So you're going to get all kinds of attention on that 70,000 miles on the Porsche from all over the world. But the thing is, they're going to want to get it for a deal. So you just got to be ready for that too. So they do give you a world platform, a lot of activity, a lot of people coming to visit you, and that's what we want. But they're going to want a deal. And, you know, hey, if it was you, you're going to want a deal too. So is it a magic fix-all, save-all? No. Is it a great tool to have in your back pocket? Absolutely. Will it work? Absolutely. Can you make money on it? Yes. Is it a good thing? Yes. Any problems with it? No. I love eBay for the right cars. Meanwhile, you got the Car Man today, and I've got a few more to punch out on the list. So I'm going to get right busy on it and smash the like button if you like it, or smash the dislike button. Smash something. See ya.